Hi everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a personal reading for a client that will represent Pisces, and we have other um, signs in the picture. Now, I want to say thank you to all of you for taking your time to watch, and again, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal information because my clients remain private at all times, whether it's a ritual or a reading. So, I want to say happy birthday to you as well, my lovely, in one of your signs, Sag. I want to say also that you've been my client for quite a while, and I thank you. But most importantly, in one of your readings or so, we have predicted and has already flourished into some of your predictions. And they flourish in wonderful and pleasant and beautiful ways. So congratulations to those. Now we are going to see overall energies, but I feel that I will see mostly your financial sector and your family, what your guys are wanting to send to you. Okay. Thank you to the universe and to the angels of the heaven and earth. So when I text you the email yesterday, it is because exactly what you told me is what I was sensing. So I'm going to see here, but I more than anything, I already got the message. Sometimes when I ask something to the client, it is because I need an open portal to what I'm sensing or what the message is, and I need more clarification toward that. Let's see. Okay. So with your spouse, I can see the expansion that is growing within him. As we go through the reading, I will give you a tip that I feel that will be suitable for him. I see some people are shocked of the sudden, to them it's the sudden, wedding that took place. Some people were hoping that they were going to be the one in his life, and then all of a sudden he chose you. I can see that. So I'm sensing that there is a conflict with someone. There might be some type of legal issue that is going to arise or pending. It may be even, let's say, for example, a license to something, okay, that I'm sensing here. Now, there might even be later on a point to where you're going to be feeling a little bit insecure about yourself and or your family or your husband. So I will be very cautious on that manner. It's a transition that will pass and go. Okay. Is there some travels that you're wanting to do, pending to do? Because I'm sensing here, it's almost like you've been wanting to travel back home or visit. It's international travel is what I'm sensing here. So work, even though it has growing potential at this time, for you, it feels very stable. For your spouse, it feels uneasy, even though wealth is behind the corner or at his side. And I feel that it is because of your energetic energy that flows through him back and forth with you. And so you expand together that energy. But he's feeling a little bit nostalgic, confused, and things like that. I feel like I'm going to see him on the next spread. Conflicts with someone either paying you or not getting paid for your production for what it is you're doing is what I'm sensing here. If it hasn't happened yet, just be mindful that it will come through. Now, if it hasn't happened, I will say that as for now, continue in your positive behavior, positive maintenance. So when trouble comes in money, like pending payments and things like that, flow freely within you, and you'll be able to recover that swiftly. Okay. let me see his, and then I will give you the advice that I was. So I do see that your spouse is having a bit more conversation with a male figure in reference to his plan. Whatever plan that he has or is discussing it with someone, I feel that that someone is going to move ahead and open that business or that space for themselves because they find it to be a good idea. Okay. So in other words, his project gets stolen. Angels are the universe and the heavens that I see. So with what he's trying to manufacture or produce, I feel that he should try to do pocketing just about everything on his own. Um, if he needs a partner, you might as well just be the one that he confines into being a partner when it comes to business. Because if he decides that he wants to share or partner up with a friend of his, I feel that that friend is only looking for his best interest, not necessarily for your husband. Okay, it's sort of the stick here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I hate to, in other words, burst the bubble, but I feel that there's a woman in his life that still has hurt feelings or grudge against him. Um, and is furious with him. He lost contact, he lost communication, uh, and it almost feels to me that this woman was expecting to be the wife at one day or in that kind of manner. I'm not, it could even be an ex-wife, but that's a separate energy. It just feels that there's a woman here in the face that she is disappointed by your spouse's actions, and she is very hateful in the fact of his energy moving forward and almost being stood at the altar for some reason. She's very, very in a negative atmosphere when it comes to your spouse. Now, I feel that I'm going to leave that as that for now. What I do feel is that there's going to be a little mishap between you and your marriage later on. I cannot give a certain date, but it just might be on the retrograde sector where people come back from the past for whatever reasons. You know, it's supposed to be to close the karma, but it does not happen all the time in that sense, right? So that's what I'm sensing here. Now, I do feel also that there's going to be also a chapter sometime next year where, and I would hope sooner, where there's going to be a renewal of abundance for you in your relationship. I feel that it's beautiful. I feel that it takes a whole new chapter, an attachment between both of you, renewal of love, indoors family. There's going to be, now everything that has been hold for you when it comes financially, do please believe me that it's going to be raised for you. So I respect that you did not want to disclose the type of business that you have. It is what it is. If there is not 100% with me and my client, it is to its own. Now you know that I am 100 with you, and as when I ask, it is only because I am looking for the best interest of the client. And I have clients that are from the highest to the lowest in wealth, in everything. So And that is why I maintain privacy to the most highest when it comes to my clients. And I use certain different signs, and I use certain different, whatever it may be, to disclose the privacy, to have the privacy respected. So I will tell you that you are going to prosper in the businesses that you already have. There might be a twitch that you might have to do, or or while it gets settled in with the international situation, that it's going to take a little bit more. I will say start looking into working something in reference to that within the country that we're in at this time, wherever country you're in, and see what you can do with that. Hey, you never know. Maybe you become the one that either publishes or builds that productivity to publish. You know what I mean? As I feel that the main one that you started, it is the go-to. And I also feel that the other one that you've started, it is something that you also need to work within its city or country or state that you're in. Okay, put it out there more, a little bit more. Now, because of that one, the second one that you've mentioned to me, I also feel that you need to go about and volunteer and or at the same time build that business within the business. For example, and I'm going to give you an example. Um, Volunteer at the school to read, and you know what I mean. And that way you produce more of what it is you have. And just make it seen, make it more noticeable. Um, One of the things that we are coming into as of now, because of Aquarius, we are in the umbrella of Aquarius season. So I would suggest do everything that it has to be with technology, everything that you can put out there through the media, everything that you can produce through the media, because everything is being absorbed through there. But because I feel that you're more into children, online, including teaching of what you produce to the children, it is the number one phase that people do or into now. Also, something else came in, but I just feel that it put, as it came through the energy, it just kind of scattered through. So, and I feel that because this is also your energy, where you think of one subject and you want to build it, you think of one business and you want to build it, or you do. So my inner thoughts are just, I want this one and I want that one, I want to give them a try. So for that reason, you do have it written down and pause on it, and then concentrate more on the ones that are going to give, which are those first two, especially the first one. Okay. I know you have not necessarily disclosed it, but that's what I'm sensing on that one. Okay. On the first one. In the second one, it is a go-to. It is just temporarily hold. It will pick up next year. You do have something else in mind that you have not disclosed to me. I heard there's one project in mind that you just are a bit confused or flattered to it. If you want to discuss that one, let me know. But I feel that that one will have to have the title change or something to that effect. But it's also a go-to. So we do have expansion coming for you in 2022 when it comes to your wealth growth and your abundance. Okay. And that would also expand also into buying, including your own home. Sometime next year, you will have the sources to come about. You just have to produce a little bit more, I feel. So because of your businesses, and I cannot disclose it completely as of obviously you intended for me not to disclose it, we will leave it at that. Okay. So I also feel that for your spouse, he can do, it is a hobby of his, that the car situation. But I also feel that if he is interested in property, okay, we are in the stage for him, in the stage of rebuilding. So let's say he rebuilds cars. Okay, that's one thing. It's something to do with hands, but he can also get into the field of property. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And especially because of his sign, he can start little and grow more eventually. Okay, I feel that put in place real estate in there for him. Okay, you never know, maybe you would want to also do that as well to help him. Okay, you are a multitasker, but more than anything, I feel that for you, you're in the right path, but also you need to include what you have already as a verse of also teaching, or I would say teaching toward what you have. But you can also teach in various form, not necessarily teach the person in person. You can do it online, and also through your business, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's what I'm hearing. Your spouse has a good shoulder over his head when it comes to you. You or the money making, you or what. Um, did he make some? Yes. Did he do okay? Yes. But I feel that now the tables have turned. I feel that now you are going to be the one that is going to be more into the prosperity of making wealth for you, making your name known. I hear. So it's your name or somebody's name that you're using. Okay. You could also expand that name that you're using for the first business. You could expand that into what you're doing, whatever it is you're doing. But you could expand it into clothesline. You could expand it into jewelry, little puzzles, art projects, and things like that. Based it on the main source and expand on that itself. Okay. Like let's say a book comes with its toy or something to that effect. Either, you know what I mean. Expand on what you have, because it will be your source, main source. When you have something good, maintain that good within your circle, within your family. Do not exclude it. Do not expand the good fortune that you have through other people, because sometimes friends and or family can become very selfish and jealous of what you have. And how could you have mastered such thing at your age or at the whatever circumstances you in or have been? So keep your wealth to you and to your spouse. The less you expend or let others know, the more you'll be able to keep within your circle. When we talk something nice to other people that sometimes do not feel the best interest for us, it kind of intends to let the energy flow towards there. And so you're giving some of your wealth to them. Okay? Absolutely. I do also feel that between those two businesses, whatever it is on the first one and the second one, there is like a notion of being recognized for one of those, and also wanting to be in some sort of either through the media or through the TV, or being recognized but what you have accomplished. Maybe number one, let's say seller on a book, maybe number one on whatever it is that you created, that you create at this time, that will multiply into success next year. I keep saying next year, so you know the timing is a little bit influctuated. It will just depend on how willing to you are going to create that success. I will say that any success you're doing, and you already know that any success you're creating, especially if it's new, do not do it in retrograde. And I'm sure you're going to be checking on that. Do not do it in retrograde. We have Venus retrograde coming in after the 12th of December. It is on the 19th of December, but I'm giving the dates of 10 of December because it's the shadows. So Do not do anything new within that time frame. And then we're also sticking into Mercury retrograde, coming into the end of December all the way to the first week of February. So I will suggest that what you can do within that time frame is retouch here and there your business that you already have. Retouch your favorite, whatever it is that came out, bestseller, for example, and retouch it. If you are an author, for example, I will tell the client, touch your bestseller, and or have that bestseller, for example, and bringing it about toward the holidays. If it's a writing material, depending on the writing material, you can involve, characters of your loved ones, including with different names and so forth. So I'm just giving an example here so you will know what it is I'm talking about, okay? And just touch it, something to it, and add something to it. But it's something that you already have, and it's not new. So that would be the best time for you to recruit that, okay, on the retrograde season. And then, as of now, work on a new project toward the business that you already have, okay? The two business, because both of them are a yes to me. You are in a business that it is to do with you. You can also do like writing for, but you know what? I'm just going through the energy because of what I'm in yours. So I go back to the same method that is telling me, no, stay where you are. You are in the best position at this time. These two are what you have for now. That you just have to retouch it. You just have to change something, add something, re-promote it. It is a given to me. The energies are telling me these are great potentials. And actually, as a matter of fact, even in multiple languages, it is a good way to go. Okay. Like a songwriters, it takes so long to write something, to make a song, but when the time is right, it just put out there. And even if the time is not right, sometimes it just says that it needs to be babied a bit more, but it will come back around. And when it comes back around, it's when you see the actual success. So I feel that that's how it is for me when it comes to you. You did what you did with your businesses at the time that you did. And through the COVID, everything was just, stand still. But when it comes to be picked up again, it will pick up in tremendous way. So, you might even open a blog and say, what do you like best about this, best about that? What do you like? What do you think of this? And so to get a tip and ideas, okay, it would help you to also kind of see where the clients are coming from as well, or what they're needing. If you do something and then you say, and then the client says, well, I like what you said about this and that and that. So, it will help you to expand on what, okay? But of course, you already know that with the companies that you have, what expands the most or what brings the most is what you have at home. So what your experiences are in life itself, what you're going through, are also the key to what you can build on or create, in other words, okay? So you'll know what I mean when I say that, okay? There will be expansion. I feel that if you are not interested in having any more children, then I will suggest take care of that, meaning, get on the pill or something like that, because we're seeing at least one more child in the future. I feel that you are wanting a son. So the universe is saying that it will take some time for that, but it is there. And I feel that for now, your baby is your business. And so you need to expand on that, create more time with that. And we do see at least another child in the future for you. So 4 are showing to me here, 4 children in total. If you have not lost one, And if you have them, we already know one is there. Okay, but it's showing me 4 in total in your life. So we'll leave it at that. Can So I feel that today your reading was very, very positive, very outlooking, very vibrant. We do have the eclipse that is hitting right off around the corner in Sag. So I will say that as of right now, you might as well just spend a little time with the universe, with the nature itself. Grab your children, go walk. If there's a beach nearby, go walk around. Put your feet in the water and discard any negativity that wants to flow through you and through your family, or just simply grab some of that water and just bless the water. But how you will bless it, as of now, I ask the universe to bless you and your loved ones. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for hearing our plea. May you bless our child. Thank you. May the success come and surround her and her loved ones always. I give you thanks, Lord Jesus Christ, for hearing our plea. May you help us. May you grant us. Amen. Okay? I wish you happy holidays today and always. And I'm so wonderfully happy for your blessings that you have. Those predictions that came about seemed like endlessly at the time. Seemed like they were not. You felt at the time that they could not be. And you asked, when will I have happiness? When will I have this? And so now you do. So be grateful of those things for what they are right now. Everything is temporarily in this life, so we have to be grateful for what we have each and every day. As the more things that we give to the earth and to ourselves, the more grants the universe and the gods will bless us with. And you know that too. So happy holidays to you and happy birthday to that sign. And I want to say thank you as always. And of course, blessings. I can't wait. Send me one of your businesses so I can look into it. But most importantly, so I can enjoy what my client have produced, which I'm very, very proud of you. You've come a long way, and we always knew you were stuck, but you will be growing in a tremendous way. And you still have more. Believe me, you still have a long path to go with success at your hands. And the success you create now will continue with the success of your children. Do please believe me. And I thank you. Bless you.